Hi guys, welcome to Happy Handicrafts. Today we're going to be doing the 12th lesson in our Brushwork series, which is a lesson on chickens. Up to this point, we've only painted flowers and leaves, so I'm kind of excited for this. We're still going to be focusing on using oblique brush forms that we've learned from the beginning, along with a few others. We're using the book Brushwork, Elementary Brush Forms by Marion Hudson. I've put a link to purchase below if you'd like to follow along with us. Just before we get started, I want to let you know that we have an Etsy shop called Happy Handicrafts Shop, where we sell many of our Happy Handicrafts projects that you've watched us create. We also have some creations that we've made just for fun, so if you see something that you love, it's a great way to support us and to help keep this channel going. I'll put a link to it below, along with a download for all our homeschool families of the biggest list of homeschool handicrafts on the internet. Pause this video for a moment while you get that, then let's get started. Up to now, we've only used two colors in our paintings, but today we're adding a third, yellow, brown, and green. I still choose to paint each color separately to avoid mudding up the water too much. Again, this does take a little planning because my grid paper does not perfectly match that from the book. So I drew out a similar design that fits onto our 1" by 1" grid, and you can find that on our website if you want a closer look. When you're ready, place a pea-sized amount of each color onto the saucer. I wanted to begin with yellow, so I added a little water to the paint and loaded my brush. I first made oblique brush forms along the top of the paper. The next row transforms those oblique brush forms into little chickens by adding a touch of the point of the brush for the head and then the legs and the feet. To finish with the yellow paint, I painted similar chickens onto the bottom half of my paper as per my grid. Next, we can change to the brown paint. We don't have to clean the brush at this point, just get enough water to load your brush with brown paint. Now we're going to work on the third row of chickens. These brown chickens are a little larger and are made with a combination of 3 forms for the body and the same touch of the brush for the head. If the chicken is sitting, we don't need to make legs, and if they're standing, we can add their legs and feet. Since it looks like our chickens are hanging out in the mud, we're going to add some mud for them. Then we'll switch to our final color, green, so that they can have some grass. And there's our yard with chickens in it. Some yellow, some brown, some standing, and some sitting. Thanks so much for painting along with us. I look forward to our next lesson, which is going to be a lesson on butterflies. I'll see you then.